Hello there everyone, it's me, Safari Sam, and today I got a treat for you. This isn't a pet that I expected to get, but it is one that I've always wanted. I mean, I'm really excited about this, so is Naughty Cat. But in this carrier is a beautiful creature. A local creature that I just happened to come into, you know? And I probably won't keep it for its whole lifespan. It'll probably get released since it's a local animal. But I'm very, very happy to finally have one. Now I gotta be careful. It's in here on the top right there. But there is a hole in the bottom. Where the hell is that hole? I didn't imagine it, did I? No, it's right there in the back. But this... oh, is my new praying mantis friend. So weird. I was just watching some praying mantis care guides and immediately stumbled upon this emerald beauty, who was very difficult to catch, by the way. Smart fucker. Once again, not someone we're going to house forever. They'll be let back out. I kind of plan to do this thing where I catch local creatures, put them in a terrarium a bit for observation, study and videos, and then release them back into the wild. And I parked my car, opened my door, right in my face was this puppy. Look at him cleaning that antennae. Magnificent. So I think what we need to do is move them to our enclosure. First up, I wanted to add some more cool local rocks I found. That's a baby spider. Hello, baby spider. Oh, goodbye, baby spider. Oh, little guy. Anyway, now we got some little pieces of quartz that I thought would be fun to throw in, and then this beautiful rock full of sparkling mica. There's a lot of mica in the local area, and this is actually a magnificently gorgeous rock, so we are popping it in. I think it looks pretty good in this corner. It's the opposite corner of other rocks. Sorry about all that stuff on the ground. That is stuff for a store. We have a store where we sell collectibles, including fossils, rocks, bones, etc. Check out links below for more info on that. But that's what all that stuff was you just saw. That was the store organization corner. Oh, and we also still have our Black Widow, whose new habitat will probably be next episode. Oh, can you see him? Now the next thing to do is to put this big girl in there, and all those leaves, which were in there for orange striped oakworms, are now going to belong to her. So let's pull back our dainty little lid, and I want to be pretty gentle. I don't want, see her right there, I don't really want to spook her too much, so I'm gonna lower it down and just pop the corner. It doesn't want to come off. Man, I have really beat this thing up. Okay. Oh, it'll come off the other side, sure. Go on, girl. Here's some leaf litter, which is something your prey will probably end up eating. Go on. She looks a little shy of her new home. Don't worry, madam, this is only temporary. Okay, I don't want to spook her or anything, so I'll just lay it down and let her go off in her own time. That took a while, but she's finally in her new home. I don't know what to name her though. I was considering Rotim, since she is an angry bitch, but she is calm. but I don't really quite know just yet what I want that name to be. You can leave name suggestions down below, but I'm very happy. I've always loved praying mantises, as many have, and I've always wanted to be a husband for one. Not a literal husband, animal husbandry, obviously. But, God, what a gorgeous creature. What an absolutely gorgeous creature. I really do love her. Now, as you can see, she blends in pretty well. You can't see it with this camera. We want to get a camera that can really get closer to these critters, you know. But you can see it starts to get a little fuzzy if I get any closer than that. But I want one that can really zoom in on all the little bits. So if you want to help us achieve that goal, definitely check out our beautiful, magnificent Patreon page. And we were considering adding a tier just for Safari Sam, but I don't quite know just yet. Not quite yet. But yes, there is our beautiful little lady. Beautiful little lady. Now the eyes, which I was about to speak about, look like they have little black pupils, but that's not the case. They don't have pupils, they have compound eyes. So what's the little black dot? Well, the little black dot is actually, quite factually, one of the many rods that they see through in their compound eyes. But think about if you rubber banded a bunch of toilet paper tubes together into a big ball. Sort of. It's a little hard to describe. But whichever one you were looking straight at, you would see straight through. The others you would kind of see the sides of. Consider the sides the green of the eyes, and the black the one you see straight through. So it always looks like they're looking at you, but they're not. That's just kind of a normal scientific phenomenon, but I'm sure that it also... Oh, see, she heard us talking about it, didn't you? See, it looks like she's looking at you, but she ain't. She ain't. God, what a gorgeous critter. She's looking around, trying to really get a handle on her new surroundings. She stayed on that lid for quite a while, and I tried to nudge her off, and she tried to fight my finger. But in the end, she came off of her own volition. But yeah, I'd say those eyes are actually a really good adaptation as well, because to predators, it always looks like they're looking at you. These don't really have any bug predators, but woof, they probably got some reptile and bird predators. But they could still fight back against those pretty damn well. They can make themselves look real big, and they can also use those little mandibles in their mouths, as well as the big preying arms that they're known for. Really magnificent creatures. I've always wanted one. Now, once again, this is a wild-caught local animal. She will not be living in here forever. I'm going to observe her for a while, and then I'll probably take her somewhere else. And that'll be just fine. That'll be fine. I just want to observe some local animals in here. Might get some toads, might get some lizards that'll just stay in here for a tiny bit, and then, you know, maybe if it's an injured animal, this would be a good place, especially if it's an injured one. If it's injured and can't return to the wild, I'll either keep it or take it to one of my favourite places in the world, Dorset Trails Nature Centre, where it can be cared for. But I mean, she's starting to like the looks of the place, I think. She's definitely moving around finally. She was just sitting there, I guess, to remain camouflaged. But now she's starting to be like, hey, this is a cool place. Hey, this is a neat little spot. And, yeah, oh yeah, she's on the move. She's on the move. Just like my ex-wife after the divorce was finalised. She is heading out. Much like my ex-wife, these puppies are man-eaters. Yes, and that kind of partially ensures that only the strongest, smartest and fastest males are able to mate with them. But, you know, eating your partner gives you a lot of good nutrients and energy that lets you produce more eggs. Even though the act of laying the eggs often does kill the female. But yeah, you see this one's got wings there, so this is a mature specimen, but not in the last stages of its life. I believe praying mantises have one final molt at the end of their lives, and they lose their wings in that molt, and that means that it's its last, and that they will be gone at some point. Oh well. Gee, she's really checking that out. Let's try to get it lined up a little more. She definitely wants to climb. These are arboreal, which means that they'll climb up in trees. I usually find them on trees or on walls, but she was just so big and beautiful. Oh, look at her go. She definitely wants up there. Oh? Oh? Go on, beautiful girl. You got this. I believe in you. Which is something I wish my ex-wife would let me tell my children. Yeah, she's going for a climb. And once again, these are all materials from her natural surroundings, except for the raptor bark. But we do still have our pupa for our moth in here. The pupa I think I'm going to remove at some point and give it its own enclosure. And I do want to have more pupas made. We'll see what happens. But tune in next time. I don't know what we're doing next time. It'll probably be giving the black widow spider a new enclosure. But I also want to do a feeding video with the praying mantis. That's it. Thank you once again. See you all next time. Bye for now.